All right, let's go ahead and look at multiplying and dividing integers, and we'll start doing this in class tomorrow. So go ahead and in your table of contents, the next 2 pages, 15, 16, will be multiply, divide integers. Today's date, the 18th. Okay, so if we go to the right pages, 15, 16, all right, and we're going to go page 16 here. We can put multiply / divide integers. So the nice thing about multiplying and dividing integers is there's just 2 rules for us to remember. So the first case we can have is we have the same signs. So either 2 positives or 2 negatives. If we have the same sign, then the answer is just positive. So we're going to put the answer is always positive. And this works for multiplication and division. So for example, -7 times -6, they're both negative, so we just multiply normally. We get positive 42. Or 2 positives, 48 divided by 6, just divide normally, we get 8. Or 2 negatives, -24 divided by -8. Remember that fraction means division. They're both negative, so just divide normally. 24 divided by 8 is 3, and it's positive. So you multiply and divide normally, just if they're both negative, your answer is positive. Or if they're both positive, your answer is positive. If they're both the same sign. The second case we have is if they're different signs. So you have 1 positive and 1 negative number. And with this one, the answer is always negative. Always negative. It doesn't matter which one's larger. Like when we add and subtract, it's just always negative if they're different signs. So for example, if we have 6 times -3, 6 times 3 is 18, so it's -18. 5 times -8, one's positive, one's negative. Just multiply normally. The answer will be -40. 63 divided by -9. Again, one's positive, one's negative. So just divide normally. We'll get -7. Then -40 divided by 8. Again, negative and a positive 8. So our answer will be negative, and 40 divided by 8 is 5. So if you want to, when you think of these, think of 4 rules. When we have a positive times a positive, it equals a positive. When it's a negative times a negative, it equals a positive. And then if it's a positive times a negative, it equals a negative, or a negative times a positive equals a negative. And you can do that same thing with division. A positive divided by a positive equals a positive. A negative divided by a negative equals a positive. A positive divided by a negative equals a negative, and a negative divided by a positive equals a negative. But with these, you just multiply and divide normally. If the signs are the same, they're both negative or they're both positive, your answer is positive. Signs are different, your answer is negative. So go ahead and try some examples over here. So what I want you to try, go ahead and do -12 times -12. 72 divided by -9. -8 times 6. -4 times negative 3, 8 times 2, and for the last one, let's go ahead and do negative 10 divided by negative 5. So go ahead and try those 6 problems. All right, going over the answers, negative 12 times negative 12, they are both negative, so just our answer will be positive.
Brody Casales to Carlos, please. Brody Casales to Carlos.
Sorry about that. So they're both positive, or they're both negative, so our answer is positive. 12 times 12 is 144, and it's just positive.
Mia and Tanner, please report to Carlos.
This one, we have a positive and a negative. So the signs are different, so our answer is going to be negative. And then 72 divided by 9 is just 8, so negative 8. Again, a negative 8 and a positive 6. So they're different, it'll be negative. And 8 times 6 is 48. This one, multiplying negative times a negative, they're both negatives.
Enzo Flores, please.
So since they are both negative, our answer is going to be positive, and 4 times 3 is just 12. Positive 8 times a positive 2. Again, our answer will be positive. They're both the same sign, so we get 16. A negative and a negative, they're the same sign, so our answer will be positive, and 10 divided by 5 is 2, so it's just positive 2. Thanks.